We have a 2013 Volkswagen Jetta TDI, and coincidentally we have a DPF light on. But we have just put fans on this in order to fix a fan related problem. The right side fan was not working, and it was an interesting diagnosis, but unfortunately I don't have the time to film everything. We were hoping that would make our AC work. As you can see there, our AC is cooling down to about 53, and it will probably get cooler. But we have additional problems here. And the main reason I wanted to show you this is for AC related stuff. Okay, so let's scan the engine computer first because I want to get an idea what the engine temperature is. Let's make sure we got the fan codes going. Control module 2 for fan. Clear that. Go back in, make sure it doesn't reoccur. Both fans are working. I've confirmed that under the hood. We'll go to measuring blocks to see the engine temp. I believe that's group 1, 57 degrees. Now let's go into the AC unit. And we'll go into fault codes just to be sure. And then we'll go into measuring blocks, group 1. And we have a compressor shutoff code of 7. We'll highlight over. And if we go down, the fan's off. So of course we're not going to have the AC working. So let's turn our fan back on. And our compressor code goes to 0, which means the compressor is on. So let's go drive this, see what happens. And just to show you, both fans are working. Maybe a little bit hard to see in the video, but they are. So as I showed you, the compressor shutoff code is 0, meaning it's working, and our temperature is getting down to 45 right now.
A few moments later.
Okay, I'm going to turn the AC down to where I can hear. Just turned it to 1, but our temperature's slowly going up. This is the engine temperature. It's up to 79. We're still cooling real good, down to about 44 degrees. And I'm going to show you what happens once it warms up enough.
A few moments later.
We can see our temperature is getting quite hot now. 99 degrees. Understand that 100 is boiling. It should never reach 100. And our temperature is still good on the AC. I'm hoping to catch the light actually start flashing due to the overheat condition. Our temperature is at 104 now, and that's no good. When I was stopped a moment ago, I could definitely hear the fans running, but I've been moving constantly, so when you're moving, the fans really don't do much when you're with regards to cooling. But at 106, now at 113. AC still worked cooling good at 41. We're now at 115. Okay, we finally have a reaction here. We are hot at 119 degrees Celsius, and our AC is now not cooling anymore. It's all the way up to 64.9, and I want to show the reason why. At some point, the coolant light will start flashing due to the overheat condition, but when we go into the AC computer, and we go into, we won't see anything in fault codes, but when we go into measuring blocks and look for shutoff codes, we'll see shutoff code number 12, and number 12 is compressor off, shutdown requested by engine control. Now the reason it's shut down from engine control is because the engine is running too hot. This car doesn't have a temperature gauge, but the customer mentioned that the AC quit when they'd be driving along. Now we had to fix the fans first. We had a fan that wasn't working. We had a trouble code in the engine computer for the fans not working. We had to fix the fan first. But now we have to address warming up and getting hot. Okay, some real quick checks right here. Is very, very hot. I can't even touch it. That's the engine getting hot. Right here, warm, but not even hot enough to where it bothers me or is painful. And then down here, watch your hands because the fan's there and the alternator pulling. Dead cold. So, just to review, engine, very hot. One radiator hose, warm. Other radiator hose, dead cold. What that indicates is no flow through the radiator. Now that can be caused through the three things. Clogged radiator, I have a video on that. You can look at that in the upper right hand corner. It's one of my early videos. It's a terrible video, but the information's good. And the second thing can be the water pump impeller broken. If the water pump impeller is broken, it won't push any coolant through. The other thing is the thermostat stuck. I believe we did a timing belt for this customer, so it would have a metal impeller in it. So I have to assume this is a sticking thermostat. We'll probably just pull the thermostat out and see. Okay, let me turn this off to where you can hear me. Okay, we've road tested this Jetta, and the engine is cooling reliably to 93 degrees Celsius, and the AC has been cooling real well down to 45 and stuff, but I just turned this car on in order to film this video, so the AC isn't down that low yet. But the important part is the engine is now not overheating, so the AC does not trigger a shutoff code to turn off the air conditioning. And the second important part is the DPF light is now off. I took it on a long road test, and since the engine wasn't overheating, since it didn't have fan related trouble codes, because if you remember we did fans on this initially, the DPF was able to run a regen, and now the DPF light is on. If you learned anything from this video, click like. And if you want to support the continued production of these videos, find the donate icon on my website at www.kansascitytdi.com. You could also buy something through the Amazon link. That would help support this channel. And if you want to watch some more of my videos, there'll be one right there, one right there. And don't forget to subscribe right there. Thanks so much for watching.